going live. It says live. What kind of volume disparity are we looking at?
Yeah?
Alright, maybe I just have to speak up. I did think...
Hey, June. Hanging in there?
Oh, well, I guess so.
I was quite certain I
Yeah,
told
get
it
up
to,
and tell myself, you just have to get through today.
Maybe a little rough time, man. The worst.
Sir, welcome
Yep.
back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
I know I haven't been pulling my weight around here.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be
Had I
honored
not done
to
that already?
work with you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Look out for our own.
Just, okay. Mute again, please.
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
Course. Okay, well, mix seems alright. It's hard to tell. I was quite certain I told it to lower the recording thing of the output. But anyway, enough of that. Welcome back to Joyless Gaming and trying to survive Fallout 4 in real time. Survival, that is. I do apologize if I am talking too loud. I'm trying new software. I did a test stream earlier today. It sort of went okay. It sort of went badly. I think most issues arose from the fact that it doesn't just archive streams, you actually have to record separately at the same time. And I think the biggest issue was the disparity between the settings for my stream and the settings for my recording. So this is basically the same settings I was using before. Made a separate... oh, gas canister. Made a separate profile for recording and for streaming. You just have to remember to switch between them when I want to use a different thingamajigger. You know what? I know these technically belong to this place, but actually, yeah, they do. Store that junk in there. Anyway, got fed up with all of the crap that was going on. With ooh, milk bottles. Wait a minute, I can use those for water. All the crap that was going on with the recording with my old AMD software. I mean, say old, it was still new. But the relive, I always just thought of it as relive, but I think it's supposed to be relive, because then it sounds like the word relive. Came with the Radeon drivers. Started to just really suck. All it would do is record intermittent garbled audio that was coming from, ostensibly coming from the microphone, but was really just coming from the software. So I'm now using open broadcasting software, and I'm just hammering out the details, ironing out the kinks. Yeah. So, anyway, this will be episode like 20-ish or so of survival in real time. Yeah, and I must apologize if I am speaking too loudly. It's because I'm still trying to figure out the right audio mix. Didn't I already...
One day I'd like to not get shot.
I thought when I came past here, before I saved last time, that I killed some people. Why is it respawning enemies when it's on survival? Is that thing indicating that I've got... I'm peckish? No, I need to eat. It's not that food is doing work for me, it's that... There we go. Properly fed. Yes, anyway, I'll finalize that statement. I am still trying to work out mix things, but at the very least, thing I have noticed is that this doesn't record everything really quietly. So, that's good. Still have to sort out the mix, but the actual volume is much better. Oh, crap. No, 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 no! Damn it. Oh no. I came past here. Damn it. Blah. Yes, thank you. You die now. So now I've got this weird situation going on where it's almost like the recording is coming out louder than what I'm hearing in real time. I need the leather. Wait a minute. Raider leathers. No, that I can't scrap that, can I? At least I don't think I can scrap it. What is my current quest? Butcher's Bill. Go to the dead drop. I guess I'm just doing that. Continuing with railroad stuff. Yes, this is now my short-range weapon. Took the scope off it. I actually have more 45 ammo. How about no? Let's just go back the way that I am familiar and comfortable with and avoid bad things. glad I can get back to using the... it always respawns. But I can get back to using the webcam microphone, because I actually prefer the sound of that, oddly enough. It seems to have greater clarity. I don't like the headset microphone. But, yeah. Since I have to sort out mix issues, I do have to concern myself with whether or not I'm speaking loud enough. I used to have to turn everything up. Now I'm going to turn things down a bit. It did save that, right? Didn't act like a cancelling. I used to have to turn things up because the recordings just came out so dim. It is so quiet that even if I had the microphone mixed well so that it was, you know, I was easier to hear than the game, it was hard to hear anything. Because it was just recording so quietly. But now, everything's recording loud. I'd rather not have to shout into the microphone. Because I like to be able to lean back a bit. Get comfortable. This thing is very helpful that they still let you use quest markers in survival.
Time's up.
Junkie's note. Empty bottles, yes, I will definitely take those. What's good about cigarettes again that I keep taking them? Asbestos, probably. Even though I don't think real cigarettes have asbestos in them. They'd better not. With all the attention they get, they probably would have been completely put out of business by now if they were using asbestos. I guess there are chemicals that they treat the tobacco with to flame retardant chemicals, sort of, so that they don't just burn really quickly. Now here's the thing. I never really bothered to pay attention, but do the raw materials actually weigh less than the items they come from? Like, what does... I was wondering, what does a piece of leather weigh compared to something that gives you however many pieces of leather? Oh, bugger. I've actually only got a weapon bench in here, haven't I? That's okay. why I decided to take the scope off Righteous Authority. So I decided, instead of carrying around a second thing, I'm already carrying around another weapon, why don't I just make that weapon not be a scoped one? Rather glad that I didn't have to fight that rad scorpion that was there. Here we go. Ooh. So the dead drop is somewhere in downtown Boston, or is it really close by? Looks like it might be really close by.
No funny business.
Sensor module? Yeah. Water. The thing that is, like, it doesn't give you an indication of how much... What's the way to put it? I guess satisfaction you're going to get out of it. Like, there are things that will feed you more. Because unlike its vague inspiration, the hardcore mode in Fallout New Vegas, which, hey, funnily enough, when I was setting up the stream, it said it's got like nearly 5,000 viewers currently watching. Good on it. And good on the people playing it.
Message to Rodrigo Palomar. Okay, my friend. I thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe, and yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault. Now, when he gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on a platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I see you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, so saying, Fallout New Vegas, it's a meter. It actually tells you how hungry you are, how thirsty you are, how because it went along with how irradiated you are as well. Because they basically treated it the same way. Oh, and sleep, that's right. They took the rad thing and they made it so that there was also thirst, sleep deprivation, hunger. There was another one. I thought it went from, radiation to having like 5 things. Radiation was just one of them. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, point is, this one, it's not a meter. It doesn't tell you how hungry or thirsty you are, and it doesn't tell you how much hunger or thirst will be alleviated by each item. Go back to sneaking, please. Detected. I don't like that. I'm I'm trying to be sneaky. I'd rather be sneaky. Why not? I think that only gives steel, though. Augusta report. Nope. Actually, no. Regular mode, yeah. Survival mode, no. Run away. I'm gonna put the thingy on. Unless it's not a...
Augusta is still dark. Location enclosed. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, is that it? Okay. You'll all have to pardon me a moment. I quite need to pee. Ah, pardon my rudeness. Anyway, what were we doing? Where is this Augusta? Oh, it's not far from Ticonderoga. It's in the middle of there. That's the area that keeps bloody crashing. It used to crash a lot, then they said they fixed it, and I thought they did. This sort of area in here just would crash for no reason. Randomly wander in, it would crash. It's like... It's not even the middle of the map, is it? Or is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it's the middle of the bits that you can walk on. It's funny that that's only... The bottom of the map only extends so that you can actually go down to these bits in the corner here. I don't think you can actually keep going off down this way, though. There's not much up on the side there. But that's, yeah, that's kind of in the... I suppose it is sort of the middle of the map. Is that its problem? Something about the middle of the map just wants to... I don't want to do this, but I'll give it a go. But I'm going to go sleep. Save the game first. Yeah. Yeah, 1 hour will do. Just need to save. Get. Tin can. Not aluminium, I don't want you. That's in reference to cans, and in this game. There are plenty of other things that I want that are not aluminium. I am not a robot. Like that Allen key that was on The Simpsons. They found me in a meteor. Help, I need tungsten to live. We're not going into the CIT ruins. It's funny, it's like this sort of middle bit that I complained about. It's got quite a few raiders in it. And then, like, downtown Boston is sort of a bit of a war zone between raiders. Well, there's some gunners too, I suppose, but mostly like raiders and super mutants.
Nothing there now.
Was there anything there at all to begin with?
What the fuck was that?
That was nothing. There you are.
Shit's got ambush all over it.
Really wish... I suppose I could move more slowly, but I hate screwing up my caps lock. Because where am I at with sneaking? Right, so that's where I have to get to. Rank 4, where I can be running in. Yeah. Okay, it's this way. That's a landmark. That is just... Giant mutated mosquitoes. Fabulous. Don't you love living in the Commonwealth? Yeah, they hang around hospitals, don't they? Oh man, no. Oh, no, no, no. Ugh. Damn it. May as well. Where's the other blood bug I shot down? Leather. Where's the other blood bug? More proboscises. Leather, 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 leather. So often end up needing leather. Carrying a lot, but I'm glad that I can carry a lot. Is this the place? Hospital? It is. It's full of raiders now, isn't it? Oh, I really don't want to do this. Not right now. But I guess I will. Is this the one after which I get the because it's relatively early in the railroad quest line, isn't it? Where you get the ability to they teach you how to make ballistic weave. It's what I'm interested in. I'll probably stop doing railroad quests once I get ballistics weave. Bugger. Alright. Get in here so I can murder you.
Nothing. It looks that way.
Come on. Investigate. Please.
I must have a concussion. Fucking seeing things.
No, you're hearing things. If your senses are confused, it's possible you might have synesthesia. Oh man, I don't want to be here. Matches one with fork. And it's not the O. Why aren't there any brackets? Brackets roll on the other side. Could be from.
There we go.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Did that really accomplish anything?
I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
I also miss enemy indicators on the compass. I really do. can't afford to take too many more bits of leather. I vaguely remember this.
Hey!
What? Who? Not me. One of them's legendary.
Shit, you sure you saw something? Get a grip on yourself. Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way. Must have a concussion. Fucking seeing things. What the? I swear I must be going crazy.
Ooh.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Attention. Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony. Law and order has prevailed.
No, I don't want to fight the Protectron. Cigarette machine in a hospital. Yeah. It's clever.
Where the little fuck you go?
Lucky metal right arm, man.
No sign of him now.
Peckish now, eh? Do I want a submachine gun? What does it weigh? What can I carry? 12. I can carry 18. Given that there's metal pieces as well. Tell you what, stay there. I think I saw a bench. Yes. May I? Please, may I? I'd like to do that. Ah, right. Blowtorch, that's useful. Synth. That isn't good. Benches, yes, workbenches. Scrap a bunch of this stuff. Now, if there are beds in here, that'd be useful as well. Bloody raiders. Alright, good. Now I can scrap. Okay. Weighs 5. I'll give 1 leather. I'm tempted to use that. Just get 2 extra luck. That'll work. I may as well scrap that actually, because it's just muffled, buttressed, raider left leg. Steel, cloth, and rubber. It's alright. Ah, radar stuff, okay. I'm quite tempted to use that. What have I got? Metal, right arm, 13 and 7. If I made that polished metal, it'd be 15 and 9. Oh. Heavy metal. I've only got 2 adhesive, it'd be the only thing I could make. What is 2 luck going to do for me? General good fortune in me, except it doesn't really mean anything in terms of general good fortune. But it does affect, yeah, your criticals. How much critical meter you get per hit in VATS. I'm not always using VATS, so I guess it's more of a case of it's still better than what I've got. Now, what does it weigh? 3? That weighs 7 because I've improved it. Yeah, let's... Polished metal. Lucky polished metal right arm. Now, can I do... Yeah, I can do nothing with that. And then... Lucky... Pocketed. Yes. Apparel. Lucky. Okay. I won't be sticking with metal forever, but ooh, I'll take that and scrap that. Is it this guy or somebody else that had leather? It's the guy upstairs. It's probably the guy upstairs. Had a bunch of leather on him. I'd like to take that and then scrap it. I don't think I actually want the submachine gun, but I think it should have some good stuff when I scrap it. Leather, 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 leather. Yes. Same with that assault rifle. I originally thought I might try and collect an assault rifle, but I thought, what would be the point? Use 5.56 to do less damage. I think the ideal of an assault rifle is it's a good one to make an automatic weapon out of, because you can have a massive magazine. Got a lot of steel out of that. Junk. Now I want to check junk. Leather, 21. Each one is 0.1. At least I assume that's what that means. You get acid from that. Whereas, what was I wanting to know about? What was the other one? Steel. I was thinking of steel. Yeah, 0.2 each. It's not really all that much. Compared to the objects that you can get them from. Alright, I can wait there, but I'd rather sleep, and there was a bed, so... Save my progress. Parasites? Aww. I get a lack of sleep because I slept on a mattress. Not because I've been awake for a while. No, it's because I slept on a mattress. I'm supposed to be able to go this way. I don't think I can go this way, so I think I must have to use this.
Going up.
Bottles? I will take bottles. Oh, it's another turret, okay. That's why I could sleep. Lit cigarette. Glow-sighted powerful hunting rifle. Okay. Aside from the glow sight, sounds good. That knife, bottle caps. Okay. Damn it, there's another person in here.
Just noise. Just noise.
Synths, eh? So what exactly was the scenario here? Readers. Oh, I'm using my good gun.
Hey!
I must have a concussion.
Glad I killed that guy with the missile launcher.
Oh, I know. I'll find you. Only a fucking coward hides.
Coward or a genius?
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. When you turn up, you're dead. Scared, huh? We should be.
Yikes! What the hell's going on here? This is actually... Yeah, this is bringing back some memories. Yikes. Like a pit down to hell. Locked door, hooray. There isn't something like really horrible down the bottom, is there? Plasma cartridge. Saving again. I don't think I want to bother taking a missile launcher. Or even the missiles. How much can I carry? Another 25, yeah. They're pretty heavy. I have this dread that there's some sort of monster down the bottom of this place.
We are under attack. Repeat, we are under... My God. Listen, Augusta's not gonna make it. They're gonna be here any second. They knew exactly where we were. Tell me.
I'll find you!
Okay.
What the?
This is, I don't know, is it supposed to be this tense? This is tense. I'm finding it tense. Is there a monster at the bottom of this place, or is it just more raiders? Oh, it stopped going back and forth so easily. Fruit. What's this? It's an armor workbench. Advanced door. There's a bunch of them. Just seems to make it easier to get around rather than anything else. Hello, monsters? This really just seems like Monster Central. The monsters are us. Yeah, I'll take a Brahmin skull. Bones, good for making, what is it? Cutting fluid. Make oil. Use acid to make oil. I want to, jet, psycho. I'll make some psycho jet out of it. 45. Did I miss something? I don't, damn it. Can't climb back up from there. I'm just worried there's going to be things like, you know, death claws or something down there. Yes, it's a legitimate concern. I'm not just paranoid. I mean, I am paranoid, but I'm not just paranoid. So this way. I don't want to go the way it's telling me to go. I'm probably supposed to, in order to give the location a cleared status. Fine, I'll give it a go. The voices in my head have talked me into it. Or can I climb back up? Deathclaw. Did I not say it? Fucking told you. Take the meat. Hand would be useful. You know, bone and stuff. But, squirrel on a stick. See, there's something else almost detecting me. Really surprised I didn't get caught out by that. Damn it. Oh. Guess I shouldn't have taken the core out. Is there something I can do about that, or should I have not taken the core out? Because now I can't put one back in. And that just sucks. Suddenly, a hat is my downfall. Yeah, this should do it. What fresh horrors? Is the entire tunnel irradiated, or just the area around the button? Probably more exploring. There's probably another thing to kill. I don't want to find out. I have a feeling I'm not going to be happy once I get out this door anyway. Yeah, I had vague memories of that pit. I didn't associate it with a particular location, But I remembered there being something like that. I guess that's why I remembered Deathclaw at the bottom. Oh, come on. With the loading times, really? Oh, this is that door that was barred. No, I'm carrying too much. That's why I have Real Dryad Stag. You all know where I want to go. Damn it, not that way. Ah, that's the square. No, I want to go, like, straight this way, not past that thing. Oh, bugger. I think there's Mirelurks down behind one of these buildings. Yeah, it's a landmark. I actually think there's nothing in there. That's where the Mirelurks are. Yeah, not being able to see as far on the compass is a bit of a hindrance. But I'm I'm going home. I'm slowly putting enough resources into Sanctuary that it's getting close to being able to be built up effectively once I feel like putting in the time. But I'm going to go back there because I like making somewhat easily digestible episodes out of this. It probably would get further faster if I didn't do this, but I'm like that. I just get too paranoid about failure conditions, especially when it comes to playing on a mode that you don't get to save in very often. Especially since I was in an area where the game is prone to crashing, and I hate that. Look, there it is again! Yeah, I really should make a more centralized, decent settlement. But, just haven't. But centralized, not necessarily fully central, because like one of the ones I like, it's not the best. It's a good spot though, but it's not the best in terms of location, is the old drive-in that's not far from here. It's just over there. Because it's a big open space. It does actually have water in the middle of it so that you can build a water purifier. So you can have a large amount of water being produced. It's got dirt, so you could have water pumps, but you could also have crops growing. And because it is a large open space, you can make, maybe not like open plan, but you can make something that's, oh, pardon me, that, you know, adheres to a good design. Maybe you could sort of try to build up a big central tower type thing and make sure there's plenty of defenses around the outskirts. Obviously there's things you kind of want to avoid doing because there's, by default, there's like furniture on top of the screen, and you don't really want people wasting their time going all the way up there just to have a seat. Yeah, that settlement recruitment beacon's still going. Except I don't think I'm going to get more settlers because I've got a low charisma. But that's okay. I thought for survival purposes, I'd rather have like a high endurance. And I need a high intelligence so I could level up and what have you quickly, and you know, I may or may not have made good decisions. I don't know. The way I sort of tend to take it with building Sanctuary is that they seem to be fine with living in the houses. Actually, I'm going to just get this done automatically by using a water pump. Where's a water pump? Where did I put the water pumps? Yeah, but they seem to be fine with living in the old houses, so you just put all the beds in the old houses. And then the houses that you could demolish are where you build up either, you know, communal centres, shop spaces, things like that. You know, crafting stations. Depends on your tastes, I guess. But because a different strategy I think that would be viable for playing on survival is to have a high charisma, so that you can use that to have the supply lines. Because if you can, as soon as you find a new place that you can use as a settlement, if it's got people there, that's great, and if you can kit one of them out as a decent supplier, you know, give them some good armor and a weapon or something like that, so that they're not going to die on the road. I reckon it should make them quest essential, even on survival, just so that you don't lose the people you've set to be supply lines. But once you do that, you've got immediately, magically, supply established to your other settlements, which means that you can draw upon their resources for building stuff at the new settlement. And the thing that the last time I actually played a character that could do supply lines, which was a while ago, it seems to me that if there's an excess of food and water generated at one settlement, and you've got supply lines, a place that's supplied by it doesn't need to have its own food and water equal that amount. Like they're being supplied with the excess food and water. I think it seemed that way. At least it seemed that I would go and build stuff in that settlement, and despite how many people were there, it wouldn't tell me that I need to build water or food. And the only reason I could see for that was because it was connected to a supply line, which is pretty neat. No, I'll hang on to that. Polished metal right arm. Baked bloatfly. I leveled up from making dog meat. Carrot, tato, dirty water. Yeah, why not? Speaking of carrots and potatoes and
Seems
stuff.
to be growing well.
Yeah, what that means for supplying other things is that, you know, if you get like the slog, they start off with, you know, quite a fair amount of food.
But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
That's nice.
Okay then, buddy.
Doing well.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Well, boo-hoo. At least you know where your next meal's coming from. Yes, I like buff tats. And I like Psychojet. Antibiotics. Glowing fungus, yes, that's right. And weapons, any weapons that I can... Okay, now. Store all junk. That was quite a lot of junk. What else am I carrying that is weighing me down so much? Okay. Might want to... Yeah, hang on to the polished metal stuff I've already done. I'll be seeing you later, hunting rifle. Okay, keeping blood packs in there? No, I'm not. Not very heavy. Store the mute fruit. Ooh, I'm carrying quite a bit of water now. Potatoes. What are torn letters and letters and... That's right, it's huh. Speech bobblehead. Do I have other bobbleheads? I do. I should am I storing 308 ammo? Yes. And 10mm ammo, it seems. Why not? Fusion core. I'll keep plasma cartridges. I can make a single-shot rifle out of a plasma weapon. Should keep shotgun shells and use a shotgun, but give me a lot of damage it would. I think I need to build a thingy. And I need to level up. Alright, so that's level 31, that's level 25. What level am I? 19. 25, 40, 23. Looks like a bunch of the stuff I want is many levels away. Chemist. What about science? Maybe I should just take science. I could take that too. So they added more with the later things, didn't they? Radiation resistance. There's not a lot of radiation resistance, is it? Right. It's tough. You know, the funny thing about that is it doesn't really matter in survival how much a stim pack heals you for, because it still takes ages. Should I take the trading related thing? Health. Health sounds good, actually. Health sounds really good. But I could take science. Action boy. Moving target. No, that's not very good. Oh, there is a reload guns faster thing. I probably bore in mind that I would be getting bobbleheads at some point, so that's probably why there's things like that. Yeah, see, that's the screwy thing. I can't make suppressed weapons yet until I can do gun nut rank 3. Well, I mean, I can make suppressed pipe weapons, but I can't suppress my combat rifle. Hacker? Do I want hacker? Do I want science? You know what? I'm going to hang on to that at the moment. For the moment. Parasites. I'm going to have to... okay, antibiotics should get rid of everything. Pardon me. What did I just do? No. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to go, like, across to there and then... fuck. So they say that thirsty is worse than parched. Really didn't want to do that. But I suppose the game didn't know that I didn't want to do that. Tired. That's it, I'm tired.
Huh? Speak up. Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
Why are you... Don't need it anyway, do I?
Take care of yourself, dear.
Right, so that... that has sorted that out. So, alright, I'll leave the stream there, I think. almost an hour and a half of faffing around, being terrified inside a decrepit hospital with a death pit and a death claw at the bottom of it. Alright. But I don't know if anybody stopped by while I was streaming. I think they were all watching Fallout New Vegas if they were interested in Fallout, which is okay. But if anybody in future watches this, I don't know if anybody's ever watching this, but it's... I always sort of thought I'd have a go at survival difficulty, and I just thought, when I started recording, thought if I could stream, I'd do live episodes of it, and it'd get me to do it, play it in real time, rather than having to edit it. Anyway, thanks. If you're stuck through this, thanks for watching. This has been Joyless Gaming, and I managed to survive this time. And I'll see you next time. Bye.